Hi, my name is Victoria. Today I'll be reviewing The Evil Within, also known as Psychotic Break in Japan. I'm very happy to get this review in the can and be over and done with it. I've been watching this for about a week now while my boyfriend Jay has been playing, and to be quite honest, I felt on the verge of a psychotic break the entire time. I will be reviewing The Evil Within based on 5 different categories: concept, graphics, sound, playability, and backseat entertainment. First, concept. You show up in the game as a detective named Sebastian Castellanos. Sebastian is a new detective. He just got that rank. Looks like the love child of Willem Dafoe and Keanu Reeves, aka super easy on the eyes, ladies. You show up in a hospital in a modern day metropolis to your very first bloodbath of many in the game. You and your partner wander around until you find one survivor. He mutters something, and the next thing you know, you're prompted to take a look at some security cameras, watching old footage of whatever it was that took place. Essentially, there were some security guards shooting at something that was unforeseen. Next thing you know, Ruvik shows up. He seems to be the evil maestro, kind of pulling the strings behind the scenes. He's zooming around, slashing throats, looking like a hybrid of the albino monk from the Da Vinci Code and an evil Sith Lord. He suddenly appears next to you in real life, possibly stabs you in the head with an ice pick, lobotomizes you maybe, then you end up in what looks like a human meat factory, and you have to fight your way out. Very reminiscent of Silent Hill, and the gore begins. I don't really have a clue what the concept is. They call it a horror survival game, and that seems to be exactly what it is. None of the little levels are very coherent. It's all very circuitous. I don't think one thing leads well to the next. So as far as the concept goes, I would give it a 6, maybe a 7. Next, I'll be reviewing graphics. Jay played The Evil Within on a PlayStation 3. He's played other games on PlayStation 3 as well, which I have thoroughly enjoyed, such as Dark Souls 2 and Metal Gear. Both of the graphics in these 2 games were pretty great. The Evil Within, not so much. It seemed that it was developed for a next-gen system, and in my logic, it seems like a money grab to be releasing a game that was so intricately worked on a PS3 when your graphics weren't going to come through properly. There were moments where you would turn around the corner and see flashes of bright white. I thought, oh my gosh, is Ruvik? Totally not Ruvik, just the graphics messing up. Later on, my personal favorite, find a nurse. She's standing there, you walk around the counter. She has a stool for legs, a stool, a piece of furniture as legs. What's happening? Graphics messing up, that's what. The whole game was pretty bloody, pretty gory, nightmarish, really well done, but the graphics and the cutscenes really made it amusing to me, and downgraded the scary factor. So for that, I would say graphics a 3. Next, on to sound. Sound was definitely the high point for me in this game. I found it terrifying. It was 100% primal. They did an amazing job of removing every shred of humanity from all of the scary things in this game. There's gnashing of teeth, there's wailing, there's growling, there's chainsaws, there's chains. Icing on a creepy cake was Claire de Lune playing occasionally throughout the game. I will never, ever, ever hear Claire de Lune by Debussy the same in my entire life ever again. It got to the point where I was in my kitchen chopping vegetables and having a panic attack even though I wasn't watching the game play. High point of terrifying for me was when I realized I was scared to go up the stairs in my own home in the dark because I'd been watching this game for so long. I would definitely give the sounds a solid 9. On to playability. The playability in this game gradually increases. In the beginning, Jay, who's a relatively decent gamer, died within the first 10 minutes, and he was playing on easy mode. He died on average once or twice every chapter. Your character, Sebastian, essentially lives in creep mode. He is crouching around abandoned homes, ruins, psych wards, hospitals, blood baths. The playability, though, was inhibited by my major beef. These will be the glitches. The glitches became pretty asinine after a certain point. As I mentioned, there were the white flashes in the graphics, the nurse with a stool for legs, but you move on, and not just in the cutscenes, but in the actual playing of the game, there were glitches that were completely inhibiting your playability. Major one was a chair in a doorway that completely blocked the detective from being able to go through. Literally a little chair in the middle of the door. Couldn't get around it, couldn't get over it, had to stop the game, back out and start over again. Thanks a lot. Playability, a 6. So finally, Backseat Entertainment. I was annoyed to come home and have to watch this game after work. It was not relaxing, it was unnerving and anxiety inducing in all the wrong ways. It was a jump scare after another, bloodbaths here and there, coupled with unoriginal bosses. If you've ever wondered what Sloth from the Goonies is up to, he is homicidal, disassembling bodies, running around with a chainsaw chasing you in a mental asylum. In addition to Sloth from the Goonies, you will also find Psycho Zoidberg, crab walking, creep walking, a girl from The Exorcist, and Pyramid Head, now featuring a box and chains around his head. Literally, these unoriginal bosses were the only entertainment I found watching this game, other than possibly the chair glitch. Never more happy to be over and done with the game. I give it a 3. Overall, I give The Evil Within a score of 5. I was going to give it a 4, but it was sufficiently terrifying, so I'm going to give it a 5. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe. I've never been more happy to say goodbye to a game in my entire life. Goodbye, Evil Within. Next time, you'll see most likely one of my friends reviewing something else that their significant other has been playing. And the next time you see me, Jay, I'm holding you to this, I'll be reviewing something happy. And by happy, I mean My Little Ponies shooting rainbows out their asses. Better be happy. Thanks for tuning in.